Hello there and welcome to a brand new lesson. This is how Beyond Numbers where we learn maths the easy way. In this lesson, we are looking at question 4A of BECE 2026. It is on income. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to convert monthly income to yearly income. You should be able to calculate the income difference between two workers, and then finally, you should be able to find the total combined yearly income of multiple workers. On our left-hand side here, we have answers to the trial questions of question 3B. Without much ado, let's quickly look into it. So here we have the question. It says, in a school, the monthly income of three workers, that is Aku, Brako, and then Dagadu, are 5,000, 6,500, and 4,200 respectively. You have to calculate the yearly income of each worker. That is one. Secondly, we have to find the yearly income difference between Aku and Dagadu. Then finally, we have to find the total yearly income of all three workers. It is very simple and direct, isn't it? So let's look at the concept that we need to understand before we can approach this question. Now, you know there are 12 months in a year. So if you have a monthly income and you want the yearly income, you are going to add the monthly income 12 times, or in other words, you are going to multiply the monthly income by 12, and that is going to give you the yearly income. So we can simply say yearly income is simply the monthly income, that is the income of 1 month, then times 12. And the income difference is simply the larger yearly income minus the smaller yearly income, as we would see in the question. If we are talking of the total, it will be the sum of all the yearly incomes. So let's look at the question. First of all, let's write down our parameters. So from the question, we know the workers are Aku, Brako, and then Dagadu. And we've been given their monthly income. So for the yearly income, which I'm going to write here, all we need to do is to multiply each and every income of the workers by 12. So for the yearly income of Aku, we are going to multiply the 5,000 by 12. For the yearly income of Brako, we are going to multiply 6,000 also by 12. And then for the yearly income of Dagadu, we are going to multiply 4,200 also by 12. You see, after this, we then write our answers. So Aku So you can say, therefore, the yearly income of the Aku is going to be the 5,000 times 12, which is a 60,000. You see, 60,000 cities. Then that of Brako is also going to be the 6 times 12, which gives us a 78,000. You see, and the last one, which is Dagadu, his is also going to be the 42 times 12. We put the zeros there. That gives us a 504, then with our 2 zeros. So that is 50,400 cities. So these are the yearly incomes of each worker. It goes on to ask, we have to find the yearly income difference between Aku and Dagadu. So for the second one, we know that of Aku and we know that of Dagadu. Okay, so we would say Aku's yearly income is the 60,000, and that of Dagadu was the 50,400. You see, so the difference, it implies that the difference is then going to be what? The larger one minus the smaller one, which is a 60,000 minus 50,400. If you have to subtract that, you are going to get 0, 0, and there is a 6, a 9, and that is it. So therefore, the income difference that is of Aku minus Dagadu is simply equal to what? 9,600. As simple as that. Then comes the last part of the question. It says we should find the total yearly income of all three workers. The total yearly income of all three workers. If you want the total yearly income, then we are going to simply add the yearly income of all the three workers. So the third one, our total yearly income is then going to be what? Aku's amount, which is a 60,000, then plus Brako's amount, which is a 78,000, and then Dagadu's amount, which is a 50,400. And you are supposed to add all of them. 0, 0, 4, we have our 8, then 5 plus 7 gives us a 13, and then a 13 plus 5 also gives us an 18. So we can conclude by saying, therefore, the yearly income is simply what? A 188,400 cedis. So that ends question 4A of the BECE 2026. As usual, I'll leave you with some exercises so you try your own just to test your understanding. So here you have 5 questions that are very similar to what we just did, and you can try your hands to test your understanding. The answers will be reviewed in the next lesson. This is Hub Beyond Numbers, where you learn maths the easy way. I do hope this lesson was helpful. If this is your first time on this channel and you think it will be of help to you, you can choose to subscribe if you so do, so that anytime I release a video, you'll be notified as well. So you come and then learn with us. See you in our next lesson, where we look at question 4B of the BECE 2026. Bye for now, and do stay safe.